teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Iowa's offense will take the first swing of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him had so many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week,
they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there for his second down.
my job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Carney. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
Right on the money. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't get. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking to run. Now they're going to throw it. Got him downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, goes and gets a first down.
With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Arizona State's offense has the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Under fire. They can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
That's caught. It's Prince. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Pulls and fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Snagged out of the air. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down to the 2.
And And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he's outstanding tackling people in the open field.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Carney. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires on the move. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This is a gamble that could blow up in your face, going for it on 4th and long from their own 43. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked him right into the ground.
And And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Iowa! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. And you can tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Wants to go up top. He got his hand in there, knocks it away incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Here comes the offense on second down. Defense looks as if it's coming. To throw, it's Carney. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Got the first down. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's a welcome sign. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first down. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Hines is back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Hawkeyes are in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try the run. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back on the offense, making its way onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned.
Turning it on! Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this crowd trying to help keep them there. Got a man. It's Prince. Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. Look at that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride with the to the end zone.
It's like Cheetos, fuckers.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Looking for a man, it's Carney. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to South Alabama. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect.
There he goes.
You fucking cheaters.
He's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid
You
pick.
fucking cheaters.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every day. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Ripping through the defense. He's loose on the right. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That was a lightning fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Foster. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Toss to the outside. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Finds a little space. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Smart play call here. Anytime you can use the defense's aggressiveness against them, that's the way you do it. Eventually, you'll catch them out of position and bust a big play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They believe they can run right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Working that wide receiver screen.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than the cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by him.
We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a choke play on that one. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll signal for it and make the fair catch right around midfield. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in the coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Here's the handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him, but weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires it down the seam. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Offense changing the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You have field position like this, you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later... Game, but you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Carney. Rushes on him. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the 4th. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time time, David, sort of curbs some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse,
Real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
and these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them, they're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Moves around to clear up the vision. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Everybody knows when we're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait.
Here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it's caught inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away.
Touchdown, Arizona State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
They'll go to the air. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game. Your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you had gone for 1, your opponent could take the lead with the kick. So, nice job there getting it executed.
Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Carney. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
He just missed the target on that one. Got him cleared on his body.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Hawkeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Dropping back, it's Carney. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard, we're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Might be changing the route. Not sure why they want to throw again. Fires one high and deep. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.